Hello, everyone. So long time no see. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to ever record a video again. Not because I don't want to or anything. It's just when I go a while without doing a video, I get shyer and shyer and shyer, and to the point where I'm like too nervous to make one. But today, I don't know, I was feeling pretty good, and I'd been watching YouTube videos like for days and days and days on end. So I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like recording, so why not? So here I am. And it has been a minute. A lot has happened. My hiatus started pretty much because I was feeling some way, sort of way about my dolls. So I sold a couple. And then I started feeling much, much better about my collection. But then some financial issues happened, and I had to sell some dolls that I did not want to see go, including my Zoom Dia boy and my mini Fuliria. Those two hurt the most to have to get rid of. And then I got very sick. At the time, I didn't know what was going on. In fact, I just thought, I don't know. I don't know what I thought it was, and I thought it would go away. And I went to the doctor, and it just, I don't know. It just didn't, I couldn't sum it up. And then out of nowhere, I went from being, I don't know, to super duper sick. And it turns out this whole time, for a very long time, I've been battling cancer. I was unaware of that, and I don't want to, like, cry or anything. It's still brand new, and it's still scary, and it's still, it's kind of frustrating because, like, I feel like had I just been less stubborn, this could have been resolved months and months back. But then again, I didn't know what was going on with me. I thought it was just all me. Um, and I don't know. Like, I would describe my symptoms and stuff like that, but like, it just sounded like, regular stuff until it wasn't. And then when wasn't, it was like really easy and quick to diagnose. But before then, it was just months and months and months, like almost a year trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with me. So, yeah, now that we have it figured out, I'm going through treatment. It is treatable. It's Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is treatable, and I'm hoping for the best. But I will say there'll probably be times where I will look different because I'll probably lose my hair and stuff like that. But I plan to do more videos whenever I can. I don't know if they will always be doll related, but we shall see. Because I don't really. I have two dolls coming in. One I have to sell for chemo treatments, which is a Doll Zone Snow Fulai, Fulai, I believe it's how it's spelled. I've actually had her on layaway for a year, and I was so happy to put her on layaway. But now I need the money for chemo, so that's just, how life goes now. And then I also, for a year, because I had the other layaway going on as well, so I couldn't figure out how to do both. I had a Soul Doll Bonnie on layaway. Now, her I'll probably keep because she probably won't get much in a sale. Um, but we'll see how I feel about her when I open her and everything. I want to open with her and see how I feel about her. Right now, they are both at my friend's house. I'll probably get them both Friday so I can go ahead and sell the one and open the other one and see how I feel about her. Um, I pretty much haven't had anything much coming in. I've mostly been spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to keep track of my life. And I think it's because I was just so sick for there that, like, it was becoming really important to me. I was feeling miserable every single day. and more so to the point where like it was driving me up a wall because like since I couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, and I was just miserable all the time. Now that I know what's wrong with me, I'm not saying I'm never miserable, but I am saying now that I know it is less miserable because I can go, okay, the reason I feel like this is because of this. Before I'm like, and I would keep questioning why I felt like this at all. I'm just like, why do I feel like this? Come on, why do I feel like this? So, it started becoming important that like I document things, and I just kept shifting from thing to thing to thing because I don't know. Nothing was really gelling with me, and I still don't get why. Um, I was in the Erin Condren, and really was enjoying that, but like I loved putting the stickers down. It was like actually like really good for my stress. Just like put a sticker down, put it like for some reason it was a really good stress reliever. But with all the stickers in place, I didn't have room for everything. Um, and then without having room for everything, the Erin Condon became more and more of a burden. Because like I wanted that planner to look a very specific way, and if it couldn't look that way, then why did I have this specific planner? So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I got a Hobonichi because I was like, well, maybe this will be it. And I dived right in. I dived in with both feet. And it went pretty well at the beginning, but then I started getting more and more overwhelmed because of how I wanted to use it. And if I ever do get another Hobonichi, I'm not going to use it that way again. Basically, I was using one part to kind of schedule like my writing, and then I was using the weekly pages that come in it to schedule my actual days. And then I was using the daily pages as a journal. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like how a good way to use it. And a lot of people use it that way. But it started to become pressure for me to journal every single day. I felt like I was running out of things to talk about, and there were some days that I was just like, well, I'm depressed and have no money again, and that's just no fun to talk about all the time. And I didn't want to skip pages. That felt weird to me, and I felt like I was being redundant if I used the journaling pages as daily pages, because then what would I use the weekly pages for, etc., etc. Now I know better. If I ever want to use it again, which I probably won't because I think I have a system I'm liking. If I ever did use it again, I would still do the writing thing. I would use the weekly pages for work, and I would use the daily pages for life stuff, and slash journaling. That's how I would use it now. But it's too late for that. I have moved on from the Hobonichi. Because all those blank pages, I couldn't just let them sit there. It's driving me nuts. So I moved on to bullet journaling, and I was liking that as is, which was just in a gridded notebook. In fact, hold on one second. I think I can show it to you without destroying the world. Let's see. Here it is. I started using this. And this is apparently Taurus, which is what I am. So I was like, ooh. So yeah, I was using a bullet journal. And I was really, really getting into it. The only problem is that I started, I love this layout the most. Oh my God, I love it so much. The only thing is that it was getting to a point where I wanted to document everything. And the way I was setting it up for weekly is that it did not have room to document everything. Like this, like I wanted to do more like lists and stuff like that. And then I also wanted room to write. Oh, sorry about that. My food ended up coming. I didn't realize how late it was getting. Anyway, so yeah, this was the start of me wanting to have more room. But then, let me see. Here is where I went to the hospital. And while I was in the hospital, I was like, you know what? What sucks is that I don't have room in here to document. Well, I don't have room in the weekly to document what is going on with me right now. So, oh my God, Murphy, my cat. If you remember my cat Murphy. So while I was in the hospital, I was thinking, like, what else can I try? And then when I came back, I did another one of those spreads where, like, I tried to document absolutely everything. And this is actually my favorite spread in the whole book that I have done, because I did document every single thing. And it was so much fun to just look back through it and first see everything I did, and then also see like how I was feeling that day, what I did that day, if something sold because I'm trying to sell some stuff, if any YouTube videos were uploaded that I wanted to see, etc., etc. So I gave the one-page layout a try. I'm trying to learn Korean. This does not work out in here. In fact, I'm going to stick to my, I'm learning Korean and I was putting it in here. I'm just going to keep putting it in this. This is a A6ology. I love it. I love it absolutely. But I was trying to condense everything into one book. It's not going to work. I need a whole other notebook system for Korean, for my Korean lessons, because it's getting in depth, like real in depth. But anyway, yes, I tried the one-page thing and I was like, you know what? I really, really like it. I have room for everything that I did, how I feel, and if I want, I can journal. So I said goodbye to this lovely book and went to what I am using now, which is still in my book bag, which is a A5 Stalogy that I have named Euphoria because I don't know, that's what she wanted her name to be. And so far I am really, really enjoying it. I'm doing some journaling and just keeping track of my day, and it's just been, it's just refreshing. I really, really have been loving the crap out of it. So I'm probably going to keep with this. We shall see. If you would like a flip through of this, like say at the end of September, just let me know, because I kind of want to do that on here, but I don't know who would be interested in that. Well, of course, if you're interested, just let me know, because my life's an open book. I don't mind going through this and like ranting and raving about stuff that I journaled about and people being stupid and etc., etc. So that is pretty much what I've been up to. Just moving from book to book. Trying to get better. Trying to get back to writing, which I haven't been really, but I'm hoping that the journaling that I do will help. I also need to get back to doing my Korean lessons, but they're getting they're getting tougher and tougher, and I'm just, it's been a lot since I've been sick. It's just been a lot, and but I really want to get back to it because, like, I just want to know another language. I've always thought I was too old to learn another language. I'm just like, I'm too old. I won't absorb it. But you know what? I want to try, and I can forever say that, I'm too old to learn another language and whatnot. I can say that every single day if I want, but saying that isn't trying, so I would rather try, So yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's what's been happening. Hopefully I'll see you talk to you sooner rather than later. And I know for certain that we'll be doing box openings because I like to do those on camera and upload them so, people can have a documentation of that. But otherwise, I'll see you when I see you. And I hope you're still around. And I still love you guys. I'm so sorry I was away for so long. Please understand that wasn't entirely without basis. There we go. That's the wording. So thank you so much if you watched, and as always, be good to each other. Bye.